that I think we're we're close enough friends. Close enough that if by any chance the viewers order too many drinks, we could die on the street together. It's a good suggestion, man. I'm just asking you personally. Would you like a few shots of powdered Delta? Or maybe you want to try something a little bit more divine, the caramel trine. Or if you want to try the secret ingredient, which I actually do dare you to have this, I'm willing to bet against you, Tommy. If you want to drink this with me, there's a reason why it's red. Let me put it that way. Okay, here we go. 2 sparkle stars. That is 2 adelhyde, 1 powdered delta, and 1 caramel trine. So we doubled that. Okay, all you gotta do is just double this. That's all you gotta do, man. Do you see that we're already halfway through this thing? The sun. It's good for you, man. Give it some time. 2 powdered delta. 2 powdered delta, 2 caramel trine. Alright. 2 caramel trine. Is it a part of the game? Yes, it is. See, you haven't quite lived a visual novel yet until you've become in character. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how Finestko does it. Alright. So I'm legitimately curious if this drink's still gonna be red. We had a lot of aldehyde in there though. Okay, so it didn't say anything about stirring. I want to do this correctly for once. You see that? There we go. Super tight. So now, I can feel like I'm a bartender. 3, 2, 1. It's like a shake weight. we can. You know, if this thing pops out, I'm gonna be super sad. There we go. That, to me, sir, is mixed. All right. The problem now is I can't release it. Fuck. Whatever. Don't worry about it. It's all part of the plan. See? Yeah. Here we go again. I'll get to the subs in 15 minutes for obvious reasons. Oh boy. Tap it on the table to loosen it up. That's a good tip. I'll keep that in mind next time, sir. So we are at a total of 10 tweets. And I owe 1 subscription tweet. Subscription drink. There we go. Well, they say that if time goes by too fast, you're having a good time. Okay, I can read. We're good. Well, they say that if time goes by too fast. Am I reading the same thing again? Okay, 2 of these, 2 powdered deltas, 2 Finestko, 4 caramel trine, all on the rocks. A bad touch, there. Here you go. Have a good time out there. What can I serve you? A moon blast? You know what, Tommy? If you're coming over, you might as well bring Scott too. There are so many damn drinks to make today. Alright then, Tommy, I'll see you in a bit. Be sure to call me, otherwise I will not hear you. So a big moon blast is 12 Adelhyde, 2 powdered deltas, 2 flanerdride, 4 comatrine, all blended. Blended, right. So, unexpectedly, we're gonna be having more guests today. Not related in any way to the giant hadron cannon on the surface of the moon that constantly points down to Earth at least once per month. The big moon blast. Like Tommy, he lives about 20 minutes away. Spirit Juice, I have him on speed dial. He's like 5 minutes away if you drove really fast. Yes? One of these days, I'll understand why people like that drink. Alright, coming right up. A Zen Star is 4 of every... Oops, it's a big drink. I know because I just had a Zen Star. And might I say that a Zen Star of ice would probably taste better. I'm just gonna let you know right now, Betty. You're welcome. The perfect balance of ingredients actually tastes like drinking a flower pot. In a good way, I think. Something on your mind? It's part of the job description, kind of. You've met furry office workers? I'm hoping you mean the dogs. Sounds like you're tired. You know, it would have been nicer if we actually had time to get properly ready. So, you know what? Since we're here, let's have some bar stories in the chat. So here's a bar story that happened, I believe, on my birthday, if I recall correctly. So it was around the time when P&W came over, as in Pacific Northwest of the FGC. So the P&W crew that I know that comes from the FGC is Landis Huey, SG, Spark, and a few others. Forgive me if I don't remember your name. There's obvious reasons why I'm having trouble remembering things right now. And when Landis came over, he and I went to a bar across the street from where the arcade was originally located. Unfortunately, it's closed down now. We're talking about Game Center. So we went to the bar, and I offered Landis a drink. And I told him, Huey, sit right here. I'll get you a drink, it's on me. And so he sits right under a shelf in which a vase was located. The music of the bar was booming so loudly that you could feel the tremble, the vibrations in the air. So as I come back with his Jack and Coke, you hear this big bass sound, boom! And a vase right at top where he was sitting under falls down, almost hits his head, slides off his jeans, and falls on the floor. And this is right when I said here, right when I gave him the drink. And ever since then, Landis Huey never trusted me when it came to drinks. So if you ever meet me in real life and you're gonna say, Koopa, I want you to make me the best drink of my life, I will suggest that you first write your will, and then I'll make the best drink of your life. Okay. took that time away. Hopefully we can start some bar stories in the chat.
My balance!
Oh my god, 11 subscriptions. Thank you very much to everyone who's watching and helping out the stream and the bar. Well, yesterday, while I was getting ready for work like normal, they sprung the whole "we got booked" thing on me. Did the client ask for something special? Was there something I needed to know about them? My boss didn't specify anything. She just told me, pretend it's like any other day. Well, I mean, Cassandra, if you want to give away things in the chat, feel free to do so. Now, if that will contribute to a sub, feel free to do so as well. Why all the sudden plans? Did they just forget their anniversary or something? What are these cardigans I keep hearing about? Huh. All this is so silly. I've seen dogs play with cats, dogs play with other dogs, and dogs mating with dogs double their size. You've seen dogs mating with dogs? Okay. What's all this talk about races and all? Well, if you'll excuse me, I have dogs too. Yeah. Wait, is his name Aneki the Great? Okay, well, why are you laying on the counter? Then maybe you shouldn't drink. Anything? Alright, coming right up. So, anything full of alcohol, but this guy, my Aneki, he's a little tipsy. A power driver is equal times Bronson extracts and Flanergide with more Carmotrine than either. So the more I load up with this right here, the more alcoholic the drink is. So the question, quite simply, wait, I think I know this song. It's Carmotrine Dream, which means if you die, it's not my fault, sir. Here's a pile driver. After drinking a couple of these, it might make sure you... What the fuck am I saying? One more time. Receiving a pile driver after drinking a couple of this might make sure don't feel anything. Drinking a couple of this might make sure don't feel anything. We don't encourage trying to use a pile driver on someone after a couple of these, though. Can't tell if I'm just feeling it or I just read that correctly, whatever it was. Okay, so let me make a deal with the viewers of the stream. We already know that Tommy, a good friend of mine, is coming down to help out the bar Valhalla. Would you prefer Tommy, when he enters the stream, to drink the subscription drink, or would you prefer for me to drink the subscription drink? So 1 for Tommy, 2 for me. And coming right up. Our Fringe Weaver. 1 aldehyde. 9 of these? Wow, that's really alcoholic aged. It tastes like beer served in a more classy cup. Oddly enough, it tastes better the hotter it is when served. Are you guys really saying 2? Okay, I see a lot of 1s right now. How about this? We're gonna split the drink together, all right? Wow. A Moonblast. That's, let's see, 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is normal sized. 1 powder Delta, 2 flat. Excuse me. Wow, what the? If I get sick off this, it's not gonna be a good feeling. All blended, not a problem. A Moonblast. What if he says he can't since he came by car? Well, here's the thing. If Tommy says he came by car, I will offer him my place to stay. Because I would rather that he doesn't drive home drunk because he's so enthusiastic about trying the drinks in his game. We're talking about drinks, right? Let me see what I can get you. Do you like them big, Miss Betty? Wise words. All right. So that would be, let's see, a fluffy drink. 6 Adelheid, 2 caramel trines, and all aged. You know what? Let me add just one more of that. Did I really read that wrong? 6 Adelheid and at least 2 caramel trine, all aged. Yes. So I'll get that set, and we're gonna add to the community drink. All right, here we go. Change it to big. So, someone says caramel trine. Caramel trine. Powdered delta. Powdered delta. Right here, man. A lot more people are saying caramel trine. No one? No one likes a powdered trine? Really? No one? Alright. But might I suggest the easiest drink out of all of these? The Sun cider. Okay? So, when you're having trouble with your little brother or your little sister, maybe they had a little bit too much sun in their lives. This is how you get the Sun cider. You extract. Sounds kind of wrong. You extract the sun from the people's. Wait, I'm choosing it. Okay, yeah. So it looks like a lot of people are choosing caramel trine. So really, it's that, huh? All right. So it's 2 shots into the community drink. This must be finished when it's full. But I didn't say who has to finish it. So, because it didn't specify who has to finish the community drink, maybe I could, you know, offer my bestest buddy Sudden Blackout the best drink he's ever had in his life. Alright, so it's a big drink. That's a big difference here. So it's 6 Adelheid. 1, 2, 5, 6. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2 caramel trine at least. All aged, mix, and we're done. Big, fluffy dream for you, my lady. Let's see. It's really sweet and soft. It might make you sleep without you realizing it, but the bar of the bartender will have no fault with that. Here you go. Anyway, quick question. Do the dogs have a designated driver today? Ah, well, I do feel a little bit bad about that. Not really hard, just weird and monotonous. Let me save here just in case. And I'm down for the spirit potion. Even then, you don't serve so many dogs every day. Sure, we get the occasional German Shepherd or the Golden Retriever, but those usually come in with someone else, like a blind person, you know? The weirdest client I've ever gotten. Now, if you're asking me personally, Give me a moment and I'll try to remember. The weirdest client I've ever gotten. The weirdest client I've ever gotten at my place was the man who was trying to sell me a $3,000 vacuum cleaner. That was my weirdest client. The most, dare I say, inspirational man I've ever met in my life. He made that vacuum cleaner seem like if I bought it, I could have bounced back out of alcoholism. Because I drink every day. I think about my life streaming on Twitch TV, and I wonder, it could have been better, man. I didn't have to become a streamer. I could have become something greater. Could have become an architect, a doctor, a lawyer. Could have become the president. But look at me right now. A former shell of what I used to be. Streaming on Twitch TV. Making all the small bucks. I could have been something, man. Yeah, but if you buy this $3,000 vacuum cleaner, you could be that president one day. You're right, man. Give me the papers. I'll sign them. And luckily I didn't. That was the weirdest client I ever had. The story's actually up on our highlights if you're really curious about how I almost bought that vacuum cleaner. Although there was this one guy that spent 30 minutes arguing with himself before ordering. He came in wearing a Velociraptor mask and wouldn't stop screaming. He left humming Moonlight Sonata afterwards. He was clearly really buzzed, if not drunk. At least he left a nice tip. Valhalla. Well, we are the Hall A of the BBC's certified bar-coded VA-11. When you put together, it looks like it says Valhalla. It's actually bothersome. The owner doesn't want to expand this place because the other sections would be Hall B, and it would ruin the wordplay. I asked the same question and almost got fired. Well, it seems like someone took the owner's spot on the certificate list and took her chance to get the one. Wait, what? The owner's female? What is? What? Here's a quick question to the developers. Actually, this could be anyone. Was the supervisor female? I always had the impression that was male. I'm not saying because that's, a bad thing. I'm just saying we already missed our waifu chance. Anyway, speaking of delicate subjects, is there any reason why you despise enhancements so much? It seems like there's more to it than just moral issues. Supervisor is female? Went over my head. I had absolutely no idea. That's a good question. I guess people just fascinate me. Sorry if that got too personal. Oh, okay. I guess I couldn't tell because somebody didn't know her name. What's the ETA on the full game, out of curiosity? I'm pretty sure a decent amount of people are interested in trying this game out. Oh. Talking about stories that sober you up, really? That story sounds so familiar. Did that shitty guy have a bleached mustache and tattooed black eyebrows and a turtle's surprised expression? No, but I remember news about police catching someone giving illegal surgeries a while ago, and he looked like that. Never thought I'd meet someone affected by him. Sure, I'll just keep serving them booze. Thanks for sharing that story. You know, now that I think about it, you know how alcohol makes you a little more loose-lipped? You speak stories, you tell a little bit about your personal life. I'm curious if we can get a good story about how when sudden blackout was over in Iraq. Maybe something funny. He told me some good stories too. Like the one time he was in the bunker and mortars were flying over, and he would just sit down in the bunker. I think it was on like a fold-out chair, right? You know, that one GIF of a guy walking out, like, this is gonna be good. That kind of fold-out chair. Why would you do that? Why would you set out a fold-out chair and sit in the bunker as mortars are going at you? I find that interesting. All right. A Zen Star is a big drink, so that's 4 of each ingredient. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, all aged. Either, I don't know, it's a GIF or a GIF, whatever you want to call it. Disappointing, I know. You asked for it. What may I serve you? Coming right up. A beer is 1 aldehyde, 2 Bronson extracts, 1 powdered delta, 2 flanargide, and 4 calmitrine. I think I did that wrong. There we go. Perfect. So we're about 2 minutes away from our next tweet drink. So what I'm gonna do to keep things flowing is let's get our next tweet drink. It's pretty much what I'm doing. So we're gonna go ahead and get waifu bartending, and then I'm going to drink also from the subscription drink. So if you guys can vote for a subscription drink, I'll do that while I'm making the tweet drink as well. Okay, so let's 3, 2, 1. Apparently I am taking a moon blast. Interesting. Alright, let's go over here. Fetch tweet. Bam. And a 3, 2, 1. So, Flestert. Flesterte? I don't even know how to pronounce it, man. I don't even know how to pronounce your name, man. You've been with us for so long. So, speaking of drink, let's send a blast to the moon with a moon blast. FKO waifu bartending. Alright, I'll make that for you. So, while we're making that, if you guys can suggest a drink from the subscription menu, I'll make that. And hopefully, the moment I'm making the subscription drink, Tommy knocks on the door. I wish. Tommy knocks on the door, and he walks in going like, I heard you're making subscription drinks. I like to have one too. So a moon blast. Let's see. A moon blast is 6 aldehyde, 1 powdered delta, 1 flanderide, 2 calmitrine, blended. Okay, now this is where it gets fun. I'm gonna put the ingredients in here, and I'm gonna blend it using a mixer. Then I'll be right back. This is at least gonna be fun for me. I gotta taste something that doesn't taste too terrible. So 6 aldehyde. I remember that much at least. Yep. Okay. So here it says blended. Right. So 6 aldehyde. Where is the shot glass? There we go. Off screen is cheating. Okay, alright. This is what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna bring the mixer onto the table and you'll see me blend it. Right. 6 of these? Really? the sixth one. One powdered delta. All right. Nuts. Fun drive. That would be this. Got it. So here's a question to our lovely viewers tonight. How often do you go to bars? But don't just answer that question like that. You have to tell me how often you go to bars solo and how often do you go to bars with a group. Because there's a difference. When I was in college, after pretty much every final, not every final, after all finals were done, I would go to a bar that was about like a 2-minute walk from where I lived. And then I would order like some of the simple drinks. Sometimes I go with like a Jack and Coke. Sometimes I would go with something fun, like an Irish car bomb. Those are really fun, actually. But I became such a regular at the bar across the street that sometimes I get free food. And you know what free food in college means? It means you come back there again. So either that was like the best marketing plan in the universe, or I'm the greatest sucker when it comes to taking free food. I'm not sure what it is. 2 caramel trine, 6 aldehyde, 1 tartar. Blended it is. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is for this blended drink, to make it a little bit more fun, I'm gonna take this right here, add it in, and I'm gonna bring over the mixer, because this is what blended means to me. So I guess the simple question is, why do I even have this in the first place? It's pretty easy, actually. So that blender there was originally meant for health reasons, like a blender for mixing fruit and vegetables. It became quite the opposite. I had a pretty crazy, what do you call it? A pretty crazy New Year's Eve party that lasted for 3 days. And while that party was going on, we were mixing drinks, and I was thinking to myself, well, you know, I have this mixer, why don't I give it a shot? And I did. And because of that, we invented a few drinks from the heart of NorCal. So we created the Gate Guardian, and the reason why it's called the Gate Guardian, it has all the colors from the cars that we'd use to make the Gate Guardian. So you have like green, which is Midori, you have blue, which is Curacao, you have yellow, which is pineapple juice. Well, I forgot what red was, and I forgot what the other one was. But those drinks would make the Gate Guardian. So because we were messing around with so many drinks, I also ended up making a drink that I'll be using in the future for Danganronpa 2, which is a pretty highlight stream if you ask me. The Finestko. Add a little bit more ice to this. And that drink is called, obviously, the Danganronpa 2. It's a really, what do you call it? It's a really beachy atmosphere, like from the beach. I think it was coconut. It had, let me see, where's the top of this thing? I think I put it over there. It had coconut, bananas, I think, what else did it have? Is that all I really remember? Coconut and bananas, that's it? That's all I think of? No, there's one other thing. I'll be right back though. Normally, the drink would be bigger, but because it's... Is it even plugged in? It's not. Oh, there we go. I did it. Alright. Blended, right? Yeah. I'm actually really curious what it tastes like. Why is every drink that we have red? This looks nice. It's kind of like... It looks like cough syrup. The pink kind, you know what I mean? The one you use for your stomach. This actually doesn't taste bad. For once, it doesn't taste bad. Hang on. Let's finish this. Wow. You're right. My mistake. How do you know I'm actually drinking it? How do you know I'm not just tossing it on the side on the floor? One more. And then we have our sub menu, which is gonna be the last one. Oh boy. Okay, so what's next? What's next is hopefully you can vote for the subscription menu. So on the subscription menu we have Zenstar, the Bleeding Jane, which is gonna be using one of the secret ingredients. Remember, the Piano Woman, which is also gonna be using one of the secret ingredients, and the Piano Man, which is also gonna be using one of the secret ingredients. So make a quick vote. The Bleeding Jane, the Piano Woman, the Piano Man, or the Zenstar. And while that happens, let me promote a little bit of Valhalla. So once again, you are watching twitch.tv/Finestko, the stream that we do our very best to bring unique content to Twitch TV. The team involves Christopher Ortiz, who is the artist and designer, very talented might I add, Fernando Damas, the writer and programmer, Michael Kelly, a very talented composer for music, the Vita publisher, Oren, who's in the chat. He talked to me yesterday and helped me get ready for the stream today. And the publisher, which I cannot pronounce, which is like right there. So my apologies if I cannot pronounce it correctly, but I'll try. Eastbird Games. If you haven't followed them on their main Twitter account, please do so at Sukeban Games. You can also check out the game at waifubartending.com. Keep in mind, there's also going to be a PS Vita version of Valhalla in the future. And your host for today is, of course, myself at Vaste Koopa. So let's look ahead into the past. And the drinks that people wanted are, this here, the Piano Woman, the Bleeder, Bleeding Jane, Piano Woman, Piano Man, Piano Woman. I'm seeing a lot of Piano Woman. All right. Let me go ahead and toss up one more tweet just for you guys. This one I'm not going to be taking a drink out of. But we do have 11 subs for the day. And we have 9 more. We'll be getting access to the not so secret, but the fun subscription incentive. and a 3 and a 2 and a 1. So it seems like most people are making a suggestion for the piano woman. So the piano woman is hopefully a drink that I will make when Tommy comes over, knocking on the door right about now. What am I, Hulk Hogan? Okay, anyway. The piano woman is 5 adelhyde, 5 bronson extract, 2 powdered delta, 3 flageride, 3 calmotrine, all aged with the secret ingredient. Okay. In here, which is the reason why I brought this in the first place. So the secret ingredient for the piano woman is in the blue. So to get the green color of the, to get the orange color of the piano woman, I tried to go for NOS. So the simple question is it orange? Looks more yellow to me. That's how much I'm putting in. Doing that and lowering, let's see, a little bit of this, 5 out of 5, 5 bronze strike, 2 powder delta, 3. I got it. Screw it, we're gonna wing it. All right, 5 adelhyde. That would be that much. 5 bronson extract. Oh god, this would be the Sun cider. No one apparently really enjoys that much, but I like it. Originally, I was gonna make this bottle here, the bottle for the powdered delta, because you could lob it like a Molotov. That's a joke. That would be about this. So I'm not gonna mix it, and I'm not gonna drink the entire thing, because description drinks are rather crazy. We'll be putting it into 2 glasses, and I'll save 1 for our lovely guest that's coming over. 5 bronson extract, 2 powdered delta. That's pretty light. That'll be just a little bit of that. 3 flageride. Should be this. 3 calmotrine. We're almost out of this already. A game that should take 2 hours. I think you already hit the 2-hour mark. There. Now this drink I'm splitting into 2. One's gonna be for Tommy, one's gonna be for myself. Everything comes out red. Why? Actually, that's kind of pink. It's kind of like the other one. I wonder why. You would figure that the secret. You know what? I think it's because adelhyde has such a dominant color. It influences everything else. That, or I use magical powers to influence the taste and the color all the time. Okay. So which one's smaller? Good. Tommy enjoyed this one. And don't tell him that I had the smaller drink, okay? Keep that in mind. We're gonna be cool about this, because you're gonna help me out, right, guys? Cheers. Wow. This one's especially bad, actually. Actually, I think this is the worst one yet. I can taste the NOS override absolutely everything else. Tommy, where are you? Are you kidding me, man? I'm dying here. All right. A beer. A dog wants a beer. So it's 1 Adelhyde, 2 Bronson extract, 1 powdered delta, 2 flangerite, and 4 calmatrine. Nothing else. Nothing on the rocks. No age. 3, 2, 1. Here's your beer, sir. Who orders a? Well, I mean, I guess it does happen. Whenever I've gone to bars, I never just order a beer. I order mixed drinks or straight up hard liquor. I don't get why, but I didn't really enjoy beers. How about you in the chat? Do you feel that you're more of a beer person or are you more of a hard liquor person? Or which one are you? Wait, kid? Why are you laying on the counter? Sounds like the other guy, actually. Then maybe you shouldn't drink. Anything? Alright, coming right up. A pride driver is equal to, oh yeah, exactly, so it's Bronson extract, this, with more calmatrine than beer. Put 3 there. And here's your pile driver, sir. Water and juice. You get into more fights with mixed drinks. Oh man, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, not like I'm that busy though. You know what's funny? They could just be dogs someplace else and there will be no problem. But I just can't wrap my head around the fact that they can talk. Anyway, you want anything to drink? Alright. Well, I'm not making a big show, but I'm spilling everything. Why does everybody keep saying that? But I'm in this for the chemical wizardry. Yeah, like seeing how the chemicals mix and how it always turns freaking red or pink. That's a good question. Nonetheless, my point stands. And why are you working as a veterinarian? No, I left an offer in a research institute to work here. Not at all. Why the question? Was there ever a plan to have voice acting for this game, Sukaban? When I say Sukaban, I mean every developer, really. Well, I started working here because this made me happier than my other options. I didn't want to wake up at 40 and feel like I wasted my life. So instead I became a bartender who drinks their drinks. That tastes horribly. Yeah, that works too. If you're comfortable with the opportunity you've been given, take it. If you feel you'll be happier in a relationship with someone else, do it. If it's something that's been bothering you for a while, then scratch that itch. Oh, at one point, really? Sure. I guess the funnest thing about going to bars for me is just seeing the overall environment. All the people who are hanging out there, grabbing drinks. If you can get some room on the bar counter, it's kind of fun if you can squeeze into a conversation. Although that can be kind of awkward at sometimes. Like someone's having a drink and they're really midway in a very heated topic about anything that's important in their lives, and suddenly you squeeze in and say, hey guys, how you doing? Would you like a drink here too? How about this and this? Let me join in. Doesn't really work that way. But luckily for me, because I knew the people there, it was pretty easy to squeeze in some conversation. Like you can talk with the bartender, ask him how he's doing, what kind of drinks you've been giving out that day, and then more importantly, who's probably had too much to drink. Dakota swap to the dogs? Yeah, I know. Tommy's never going to show up. You know, how about this? Let's make a bet. And the bet is really simple, okay? So this can benefit you if you want to take care of the bet. I believe in my boy Tommy. He's going to be here before the end of this game. If he is not here before the end of this entire game that we're playing, the prologue, right? Then I will break every single martini glass that I own at the very end of the stream. If Tommy does not make it here by the end of this game, I'll break every single martini glass at the end of the stream. If he does, I want someone to sub. That's the way about it. May I ask why? Do I own 0 martini glasses? Maybe I misunderstood something. Are those martini glasses on the table right there? Because if they are, those are the ones I meant to break. Okay, let's see. Pure aldehyde, really? Here, have all of it. Created to answer the extinction of the sugar canes. Oh, that's why. Abandoned by Dr. William Sweet Tooth Aldehyde. Oh. Who fought to not be confused with aldehyde? Ah, got it. I will, don't worry. Big cobalt velvet. Let's see. Big. 2 aldehyde. The same amount of time. Okay, so 2. More chromatrine than either. 3. All age. Did I miss anything here? Got it. Oh shit, did I just get a call? Hang on. Please tell me this is from Tommy. Tommy says, on my way. 1 minute ago. Looks like I'm already set. Unless he gets into a car crash. In which case, I'll be very sad. Like, really, I would be really sad. Tommy the Savior. Yeah, but that's a weird request by this point. Kuba, do you want a vacuum? So pretty much, the bet's still on because if I finish this game before he gets here, it's gonna be kind of weird. I'm hoping we'll last past that. I think we are. We still got like another tweet to do. We still have another possible subscriptions to do as well. I guess it's the first time that I really noticed Betty. Kind of funny because we've been talking the entire time. I never really pay attention. She has the most lovely eyes. The biggest forehead. The biggest forehead. I had mentioned that again. Oh wow, okay. Stella. She is the owner of the Bronson Extract Company. Right, no, I really doubt that. Let's see. Sorry, we're done for the day. Sugar levels? Alright. Would she want an alcoholic drink? You know what? Yeah, sure, why not? Let me grab my menu. What can I make her? Do I want to give her an alcoholic drink? So I personally want to put a lot of Bronson extract into it. I don't think the Piano Man's available in this edition, so I'll give you a Moonblast. That makes sense to me. So that'll be 6 of these, 1 powder delta, flangeride, 2 caramel trine, blended. What's wrong with 4 years? I like your hairstyle. That has a little bit of alcohol in it. I don't think she's gonna die from it, so I think she'll be okay. Here we go. Enjoy your Moonblast. Oh, nothing at all. It's on the house. Low sugar levels. A woman helped her. Maybe she was the one that passed out. You know, I'm tempted to ask for some form of compensation here. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. It's just a regular day at the grind. Prologue Part 3, okay. Ugh. Exodus of corgis entering a bar 2 days in a row. People suspect apocalypse is coming. I would definitely agree with that if I had a bunch of corgis in my bar. Interview with Taylor the Brain in a jar. He answers why he isn't called Brian. Okay. Is Alice Rabbit a woman? Experts debate the identity of the popular hacker. Streets are restless lately. You look bummed, boss. One problem at a time, boss. One problem at a time. Right. Jeez, I almost forgot. What song do I want? You know what? I could go a little bit for more of this. Something a little bit relaxing for the night. It's been a long, long night. At least it feels like it. Oh, hey, it's Betty. And Miss Corgi Lover. Or Mr. Corgi Lover. My bad. Deal. Alright. Deal. So, what can I serve you to today? A beer? A fringe weaver. Okay, I got it. A beer, huh? Let's see. Multiple, obviously. 1 beer is 1 aldehyde, 2 Bronson extracts, 1 powdered delta, 2 of these, and 4 Calmatrine. For a beer? Really? That's pretty strong, isn't it? Okay, nothing else that's too special. That's really good. So a quick mix, and you're done. You got a beer. So this one is 1 aldehyde, 9. Did I read this wrong? No, it really is. That's pretty alcoholic. Weren't you driving? Didn't you crash in the car? Should I really give you alcohol, man? Are you gonna be okay? Done. Just for you. Here you go. No, well, yeah, but it's not that. My boss has been acting weird since Friday. For starters, there's the fact that she only told me we were being booked moments before we opened. Plus, she seems completely distracted or lost in thoughts. You're right. Oren, you're right. He's a robot. What does alcohol have to do with anything? She's not being herself, and that makes me wonder if something's going on. No, we don't have a license. Wait, you can have a license for that in the future? Sure. You know, now that I think about it, Mr. Deal, I think you're far more fit to be a bartender than I am. I mean, look at that. You have the tie. You know what? I was having trouble right before the stream. That's right. I couldn't tie a tie. You would give me instructions on how to do it. I couldn't figure it out. Or when I was walking to find all the clothing that I needed for dressing up for the stream, I had to decide between either a bow tie or a tie. And I tried to put the bow tie on, but every single time I looked at myself back in the mirror, I kept thinking, I look like a tool with a bow tie on. I don't think I could pull this off, so I just said no, I'll buy a tie instead. Because in the future, if I ever want to get a job interview for a bartender, maybe a tie would look more professional, even though I can't wear a tie because I don't know how to wear a tie. Although training here involves a list of things that can cause pointy stick-related punishments. Oh, and some martial arts training. No questions about the pointy sticks or the martial arts? Well, look, even if we were just following recipes, we still deal with potentially hazardous chemicals. If things go awry, they want you to know how to solve it instead of just panicking. Let's see. Yeah. A year ago, we got an expired batch of Flannergide. Just one drop of NDL and it caught on fire. The thing is, if Flannergide ignites, it will generate heat no matter what. It would eventually damage the shaker. If it wasn't for the fact I was taught that the reaction could be countered with some YPC5, I think things would have gone really bad. On a lighter note, I'm also trained to tend to clients when they're having an allergic reaction or some kind of chemical burn. Well, hang on. I'll be back with you guys in a bit. I must attend to a few other clients. Okay, I don't handle that information. Here? Right now? No. Okay, look. Every BBC certified bar is no different from a fast food chain, okay? We all get our supplies from them and we don't handle how or where they got them. But we don't. Saying that we should over and over is not gonna change reality. Oh, what the hell are you saying? Sorry, I don't speak hexadecimal. Oh, sure, okay, so that's like, if I remember correctly, it's like one of these and all these, right? Yep, okay, good. I'm glad I'm memorizing things. Fill her up. Fuck! Aged, okay, alright, it's fine. It's okay. If you screw up once, it's all part of the plan. So this is what I'm gonna do. To make this a little bit more juicy for the end of the stream, I'm going to add a secret ingredient, which I tasted before I made it. It's actually really bad. So what this is, a secret ingredient, which oh god, I can smell it. Okay. It's pineapple juice and a lot of ginger roots, okay? I have never in my life made a spicy smoothie until I had this thing. So blame this thing, because this is how this was made. I can smell it. That's gonna be a really bad drink. I can tell you right now. Okay. So let's do this correctly this time. 1 aldehyde. Oops. Reset. So 1 aldehyde, 9 carmotrine, all aged. Now this I'm changing the song too. All aged. Correct. Mix 3, 2, 1. Got it. Stop, please. There you go. Here, have a drink. I hope you choke. Okay, let's put this on a city that never sleeps. That sounds good to me. Did I do that quickly? I must have. Oh, there we go. A city that never sleeps. One more time. Cute, rich-looking girl. Okay, that was probably Stella, I think. A cat boomer? Oh, okay. I was under the impression that cat boomers were talking cats. I did not know that cat boomers were feline-looking humans. Or human-looking felines. Okay, so having replacement surgery for things like a leg injury, in which you can't walk with a leg anymore. She's okay with that. Thank you, buddy. Now that I think about it, I think the really fun thing about this game, eventually, is that in the full version, I'm assuming this is how it's gonna go. Please confirm with me it's not. You get to choose certain routes to go into, and there are some characters I already have an interest in. I like Betty a lot already, right? Not because she's the most long-lasting waifu that's been with us, but because she has some interesting opinions, and I want to see how far that goes. Maybe I'll like Stella more too. Oh, interesting. If you're talking about who I think you're talking about, she actually came here yesterday after everyone else left. There seems to be less dogs out today. At least dogs that want to drink. Oh, okay. After you left, a girl came in mumbling about someone helping her and low sugar levels. She also fits the description like a glove. My mom had a saying, anyone can make a chandelier out of their asses. What does that even mean? Which somehow means your body, your choice. What? If they are not hurting anyone, I don't see the point in hating them. Let me hit the music for a little bit. They're coming. Are you two gonna go to anything? Alright, call if you need anything else. You know what surprises me? I can still speak. What the? Sorry, I don't speak binary. Sure, okay. Big frothy water. That's one of everything, I think. Oh, it's big, my bad. So it's two of everything except Karmatron. I'm almost memorizing this on the rocks. No Karmatron. You know, Cassandra, if I may suggest a drink in the future, have you been keeping tally and what's been going on in the community drink? If I recall correctly, it was 2 Adelhyde and I can see the ginger already. Do you see that? Looks horrible. I think it was. If anyone remembers what went into the community drink, because by the end of that, I'm gonna have to drink it. I'm just curious if you can put that into the game. What would we call it in the first place? On the rocks. Got it. Here we go. The black, white, and red drink. What may I serve you? Coming right up, a beer. So let's do these. 1 powder delta, 2 flangerite, and 4 chromatrine. That's a pretty strong beer. Nothing else? A beer, nothing on the rocks. Good. 3, 2, 1. Here's your beer, sir. What the f— I finished that in seconds, man! See? Even Deal thought that was quick. Like I said, there aren't too many dogs today, but the dogs that are here are pretty rude. When I heard someone booked us for 3 days, I expected a bigger attendance. The Bleeding Jane is better than a pile driver. Do you have any idea how disgusting the Bleeding Jane is, sir? I can make you the Bleeding Jane. If I get... Let's see, we are at 11 subscriptions today. If I get 4 more subscriptions, I will make you the Bleeding Jane on stream. And here's the thing, I won't drink it. Tommy will drink it, and he will tell you the Bleeding Jane tastes horrible. The pile driver, I'll take that any day. My history of vacuum cleaners? I almost bought a $3,000 vacuum cleaner. There's a story about it. It's already on Finestko. Check it out if you can. Anyway, my only opinion is that people ordering a bad touch always makes me giggle like an idiot. Coming right up. Alright, so a pile driver is at least 1 Bronson extract, just as much Lanergide, just as much, not more. With more Comertrine than needed, just 2. Bleeding Jane, what's multiples? More extract, more Lanergide, more Comertrine. Got it, so it's this. There's your pile driver. A Bleeding Jane, however, is 1 Bronson extract, 3 powdered delta, 3 Flanergide, all blended. Okay. Bronson 3, right? 1, 3, 3? Yes, it is. Okay. Here you are. How'd you two end up having the discussion anyway? No, actually, I heard that one too. Yeah, I know. I mean, I know they're corgis, but if you take pictures of corgis that are your coworkers, won't you get sued, man? Oh, jeez, I just realized we skipped the drink. Oh, crap, I'm sorry. So, either that means I drink now, or we wait until Tommy comes over and he can drink both of them. Or, let's see, it's 8:18 p.m. So in 12 minutes, we'll have another tweet. I'm assuming you two are talking about the whole race conflict. Perfect, Tommy! Hey Tommy, what's up? You're outside? Perfect. You ready to drink? Alright, hang on, I'll be right there, man. Alright, so Tommy, the savior, is now here. We have one drink for him that I saved because if I drink too much, it's gonna be a bad idea. This community drink here, hopefully we can split at the end of the stream. But I'm gonna go ahead and do a tweet drink right now, which I'll be doing, and Tommy doesn't have to do it. So once again, if you want to order a drink on our Valhalla stream, all you gotta do is type in !menu like so, and then follow the rules for either menu, either for the Twitter or for the subscription. So at the moment we have about, if I recall correctly, I have it labeled correctly, 11 subscriptions. If we hit 9, we will do the special subscription incentive for the night. Every 5, we do a subscription drink. Okay, so let's go ahead and fetch a tweet and see what happens. Oh, we got an extra one? That's awesome. Okay, so we have 12. That means 3 more for subscription drink and 8 more for the special subscription incentive. Okay, so 34 minutes ago, we got this. Take this, go over here, fetch the tweet, and a 3, 2, and 1. Alright, so Bionic Meerkat, also a OG at this point of Finestko, says, "Tips a Moonblast. Another great moment in the Legend of Koopa. Cheers." So either you want me to make a Moonblast, or... You know what? How about you try being a bartender for once? Okay, so go ahead. Put this on. I'm gonna lower the music so you can cut it. Alright.
I can't hear you. Oh, yeah, no, I get you. I get you.
Perfect.
All right.
So one of our breaklers ended up ordering a moonshine.
A moonshine. All right. Let's see. A moon blast. All right. We in there.
That's so bad.
It's all good.
Okay. So a moon blast is 6 shots of aldehyde. Enjoy that.
Okay.
And you can there we go.
In there. You been putting this on ice?
No.
Boy.
It tastes worse, man.
Is it really 6 shots?
It's really 6 shots.
Yo.
It's fucking horrible.
Alright, that's 4.
Okay. It's okay, trust me. This whole table's a mess right now.
It's all good. I gotta get my bartending legs. It's alright, we got 6 shots. Who else?
Alright, so this is your first time bartending, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this means I'm your senpai.
Yeah, no. What's up, senpai?
Alright, there we go. Good thing I noticed you. 1 powdered seltzer.
Which one is that?
Well, you gotta figure out yourself. Aren't you a bartender?
Alright, I got it right here.
There we go.
Just one?
Just one.
Alright.
That shit's real. You gotta be careful, man. Used to be rat poison.
Oh, yeah. It's delish.
Delicious. 1 Flanderite.
Which one?
That's the one.
Alright.
Alright, 2 caramel tribe.
2 caramel what?
Caramel. Whoa, here. Okay, here's the fun part, okay?
Alright.
Blender.
It's blended. Oh, we doing fancy stuff.
No. I want you to blend it like this.
How you
I
want?
want you to blend it the traditional way.
Oh, the tradition. Okay.
So
Alright.
you gotta see if you can become a bartender.
Alright. Nice and tight.
Okay, alright, there we go.
Mix it up a little bit.
Let me get you a brand new glass.
Alright. Mixing it up. We got a fresh glass.
Fresh glass just for you. sir.
All right. Thank you very much, senpai.
You're welcome. Okay, so before you drink, I want you to share a story with the street. Any story you can think of. So I grabbed some more Carbotrine and more Adolphine.
All right. Perfect. All right. So, story time for the kiddies. Some of y'all know this, some of y'all don't. I was in the military. I actually deployed to Iraq for a little bit. I was there for about a year. It was a eye-opening experience. Got to see the world, see the people, see the culture. It's quite amazing. What you may not know is that I actually got a combat action badge. I was in the Army. The way I ended up getting it was... So they would mortar us. You know, little fun time story here. So they would hit us with mortars, like 2 times a week, something like that. A lot more when we first got there. So I was taking a shower. I was in the shower, you know, butt booty naked, just enjoying my time with the Iraqi water. And you just hear a noise. You just hear. Happens all the time. You're used to it. Mortar goes off, ends up going, let's say 25 feet away from where I'm taking a shower. Explosion happens, you know, people are running around like idiots, yada, yada, yada. I'm butt booty naked in the shower. I'm not moving. So I put on my my towel and I walk out nice and calmly. I'm a professional. That's what professionals do, as you can see with my bartending. So I walk out in my shower. Or I'm sorry, in my shower shoes and my towel, and I go to my CHU, my central housing unit. And I get dressed, kind of, not in a rush. And you're supposed to report to the bunkers every time that happens. Yeah, I wasn't worried. So I go to my bunker, and my CO, my commanding officer, happens to see me. Needless to say, she was not happy about me following protocol and chewed me out for it. But I ain't running out of the shower butt booty naked. You know what I mean? mortar goes off, it goes off. What am I gonna do? So there's your little story time, Tommy, Sudden Blackout, here at the Finest KO scheme. All right, perfect. Yeah, there you go. Butt booty naked.
FKO butt booty naked. We're gonna make that an emo.
Where the FKO ludes at?
All right, so that's your drink.
That's my drink.
I drink to this, you drink to that. Tell me if you can
Woo.
drink this.
All right, you ready?
All right, cheers. I guess.
Kampai.
Wow.
Woo.
So imagine
Woo.
if every bartender school required that the bartenders have to drink every drink they make.
There would not be very good bartenders.
They would not be ready to be a
No.
bartender.
Woo, lordy, lordy. Oh yeah, I got you. Oh yeah, definitely. So if you're unaware of what we have here at the Finest KO, what are we calling this? The lounge? The Valhalla. All right, down at the Valhalla, we have very appeasing drinks here. If I could find the menu. Is it flipped around? Where's it? Oh, there it goes right here. Fantastic. All right. I don't know if you guys have seen this right here. Let me move it up so you guys can see this wonderful menu we have here. We have a frothy water. It's just extra frothy water from the tap. From the tap. That's what we have here at all times. We have a Sparkle Star, one of my personal favorites. Nice, gentle drink. We have the Grizzly Temple. That one's a little stronger. It's got some Bronson extract and a little powdered Delta, you know. We also have the Moon Blast. This one's a good little blast from the past. It's a little fruity, but you can still be a man when you drink it, you know? You don't always have to be tough guy. Sometimes you just need a little Moon Blast in your life. You have the Brantini, all right? Don't let the name fool you. It'll still hit you very hard. What else do we have here? We have What is a Man?
What is a man?
What is a man? We all know what that is. A miserable pile of secrets. The streamer will be back after a little break with a martini glass, just once, only once. All right, we keep it open here. We can't be taking breaks. We have the Zen Star. This is very appeasing right here. It's the big drink. We have the Bleeding Jane. All right, that's kind of like a Bloody Mary. All right, so it's a little darker. Very good. We have the Piano Man and the Piano Woman. All right, have a little bit of both. Each one could order the other. All right, we don't segregate here. All right, we're trying to open doors, not close them. All right, so if you're unaware, this is how you order. For every 5 subs, subscriber choose either to vote on 2 ingredients to place in the community drink. Is that what I just had? A community drink?
Community drink is this thing.
Oh,
Trust me, it's already had some really awkward mixes. You see that? It's ginger, by the way.
that's wow.
You remember
Yeah,
spicy?
I remember the ginger.
Yes.
Can't believe we're bringing that back.
We're bringing it back. It tastes horrible.
All right. To select a drink from the menu to be made and consumed, tips are welcome. So feel free to donate. Or if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so you can chip into the community drink from my boy here, Koopa. Been working real hard on this all week. He put a menu together. He's got this nice little bar. He got dressed up. Feeling real fresh here, you know? So definitely look into it. How's the game been going so far, Koopa?
The game has been going excellently.
Fantastic.
We are 2/3 of the way through the prologue,
Nice.
and I'm feeling that it might be time.
Oh, we got the double shades. Yeah, let's show the shades the double. Oh, okay.
It's gonna be like,
Mm.
it's kind of sunny out there. Yeah, it is, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I got the double shade.
There you go.
The double shade.
You know what? You can see, and we're still in style.
We're making sure everything's cool here.
That's like you got supervision now.
Yeah, exactly. Now if I did this, I mean, at least it's not bright. I can't see. Where are you, sir? Are you
Yeah, exactly. You're looking like Velma right now. Can't see without my glasses.
All right. So, would you like to try your hand out at being a bartender in the spring?
Yeah, sure. Let's go into it. I've been a real bartender. Let me be a digital bartender.
For just a day.
Just for the day.
Okay, so all you gotta do here, sir, this is part of getting your ropes on, right?
All right.
His name is Deal.
Mm.
Her name is Betty. The only lines that you read, sir, are your own as bartender. When you make the drink, go ahead and read that.
Okay. Doesn't that count as unethical and unusual treatment of animals?
Exactly. But he says it's a bit of a legal gray area. The dogs are doing it willingly after all. And even if they weren't doing it willingly, the dogs aren't actually exploited. Facts, the company's pretty relaxed.
It makes the whole "this company is run entirely by dogs" thing all the more surreal.
Perfect. You're already there, halfway to being a digital bartender.
Man, I can't wait.
But the problem is, you're halfway there.
Oh.
When the real drinks come, after this conversation, go ahead and walk us through it.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah, I can hear it. So I'm serving the dogs?
You're serving dogs and people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who's this Jurgen guy? It's actually commonplace, isn't it? Droids being unable to leave their guardians because they feel too much like family. How do we become a droid's guardian? Wow. All right. I'm in there.
Do whatever flavor you want. But now, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay. I got you. So it's like adoption, and the lottery are all rolled into one. What kind of lottery is that? Congratulations, you won a kid. So I'm jumping in halfway. Cooper went to go take a break. He's doing all right, surprisingly. So, but I wanna help alleviate the burden from my man. I've thought about it once or twice, yeah. Yeah, but I'm not that interested in the money. Uh-oh, somebody yelling at me. Oops, sorry. I'll leave you two for a bit. So is that dude like a droid? Oh, it's Big Pants. Big Pants! Hey, dog. He needs a big cobalt velvet. Sure. Alright, so I need to put two of these mugs. Wait, what? What does this mean? Am I supposed to put all this in here? I don't know what I'm clicking. Where's the menu at, y'all? I don't know what I'm making. Alright, hold up. So I just match it? I just do 2-2? Wait. Oh, this is math. This is some garbage. what do I do? Y'all gotta help me. That fool, he taking a little siesta right now. Y'all gotta help me out here. At least 2 of this, right? With the same amount as this. And more. So like 3? What does it mean? Okay, aged. Oh, big. Okay. So big, aged. +2 red, same green as red, more than blue. All right, it's big and it's aged. I think that's right. How do I mix this? Oh no, I fucked up. Okay, 2, 2, and then 3. I'm gonna mix it. Oh shit. What is? I don't know if this is right. Oh no, I got a bad score. Big Pants is not happy. Yo, you didn't explain to me how to bartend, man. You hit me with some math. I wasn't ready. For the... All right.
Whenever you screw up on making a bar experience good for customers, you have to add to the community. So let's go ahead and hit.
All right, go ahead, do it.
Now, go.
All right. I like how you set me up. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, senpai.
That's the best part. I want you to go ahead and choose any of these drinks to add to that.
Okay, so I'm adding a shot or something. What is this? Ah, love it, love it. All right, let's see what we got in here. Yeah,
You know exactly what that is, right?
I done goofed.
You know exactly.
2? Wow.
Yeah. This is what happens when you screw up with the bartender.
I like how you didn't explain anything.
No,
You
no.
just bounced.
That's called a bounce. It's funnier that way. Alright, I'll head over.
All right, so Senpai Koopa is going to take back over since I failed. I'll stick to the real bar. So if you ever want to cut over to me, I'll be over here tending the bar,
Okay.
looking after the customers.
Thank you very much. So we have a customer on the floor over there. Can you help pick her up? She's been drunk on the floor for a very long time. Yeah. So in fact, let's show the stream what happens when people drink too much at the Valhalla bar. So if you just see over there, there's a drunken person on the ground, and this is how a professional bartender wakes up a drunken person at a bar. Dog, just pick her up. All right, you good. Now, does she have any money on her? No, I know what you're talking about. Don't worry about it. Does she have any money on her? Ain't got no pockets? No, toss her out. There we go. Welcome to Valhalla. All right, so this is what's gonna happen, okay, sir? So I understand that it's really difficult to be a bartender in real life. Switching from like real life to digital all the time, it's confusing, especially when you're in the future. So this is what I'm gonna have you do. Just get your ropes on straight, okay? So I'm gonna be handling the digital aspects of a bartender, and I'm gonna have you handle the real life aspect of a bartender. So we're about, let's say, 8 subscriptions away from having the What is a Man? But we're 3 away from having another subscription drink on. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue the game, and I'll let you know, sir, when we have the next drink. Again? I mean, it's always bad. You know, there's being drunk on stream, and then there's being flat out drunk on the floor with no money in your pockets drunk. That's the worst kind, right? It's the worst kind. Some laws have changed in the future. So we're about 18 minutes away from having another tweet drink. And if I was counting correctly, I think we have 12 subscriptions for tonight. And once again, thank you very much for everyone who's tuning in. I'm hoping you're enjoying the real life bar experiences of Finestko and Valhalla. Once again, if you haven't followed, be sure to follow all of the most interesting developers, as you can see right here. And they're in the chat, so ask them any questions that may pertain to your interest in waifu bartending. That said, I've always been a sucker for rescues, actually. Someone donated. In fact, I think you're right. Give me one quick moment. Dogs taken from the streets are always the most loyal kind. Oh, geez, wow, thank you very much. I want to thank Donovan and Lynx for donating to Finestko. I'll be sure to use that money to do more interesting streams in the future, as you can see here. Also, it helps pay for the cost of all the drinks that I got. Did you see the tweet that I made? All those drinks that were inside there? It's ridiculous. Yeah. Unisex doesn't mean universal. I do. A small boy I call Fore? Yeah, it's always fun to call out for him on the street and see people throwing their hands over their heads. Ah! Fore. I don't know. I mean, didn't Kanye... What did Kanye West name his child? South, wasn't it? Yeah, exactly. I mean, we could have some creative names in the future. Fore, South, West sounds sick to me. He's so lively. Sometimes I hear foreshadows. Wow. Sometimes I fear foreshadows my presence entirely. Where's Tommy's tip box? Well, you know, it depends on how our inhabitants in the future go to our bar here. I mean, as you can see, Valhalla in real life, it's a little questionable in terms of people who are coming in. Why is she still drunk on the table? She got up and just passed out, is what Tommy just told me there. But you know, tips in real life aren't the same thing as digital tips. It's a different kind of world. Fabio the 13th is a national treasure. If you allow me to ask something for a second here, is there any reason you hate puns so much? Because I personally love puns. Whenever I listen to the best commentator in the universe, that is Gems Chen, right? The greatest commentator of anything. He can commentate fighting games, he can commentate visual novels, he can commentate, dare I say, esports. And puns are the epitome of human intelligence. Absolutely the best. I agree. So, Miss Betty, please let me know, why do you hate puns so much? Many people cringe at the sight of puns. Is that true, Tommy? Uneducated people, he said. Can't quite grasp the magnitude of puns. So I'm gonna go ahead and quote you on that. Uneducated people can't quite grasp the magnitude. Actually, I don't. The only way I can get a dual headset is if Scott comes over. Scott's in the chat. Why isn't Scott over here? He's a man named Spirit Juice. That has to be the name of an alcoholic drink. Just based on how Scott talks all the time, we could make a Spirit Juice. I agree. We could call that community drink the Spirit Juice. It's the worst drink out there. Just like. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. If Scott comes over to our house, we will make a spirit juice on the stream. But if he doesn't, what happens? What happens, Tommy? You know what? I want to just let people know that, actually. It's a really important thing to let people know. One more time. If Scott doesn't come here...
Scott doesn't come here. This is a PSA. I didn't want to get serious, so let me get in the camera real quick. If Scott doesn't come here, me and Koopa will die. Because we're going to take drinks for him. And as you can see, we have a lot of alcohol here. All right? I have no problems taking bullets for my friends or drinks. But Scott is being selfish. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about me. And he doesn't care about Koopa over there. We are working our hearts out here on a Friday. Working at the bar. Look at poor Rin. She's taking hits for everybody. But where's Scott? He's ducking. So please, Scott, stop ducking. Come over here and enjoy the Valhalla. Please, Scott. That's all I have to say. I know you can hear me, Scott. Please, do it for Rin.
You know, that was such a touching speech. I could feel it from all the way over here. Are you cradling Rin? He says he has to. Scott, man, I thought we've been through so much together. Are you really gonna let us die on stream? And if that happens, you're not my friend anymore. That doesn't even make any sense. Let's go on with the game. All right, we have work to do, whether we live or die. Yeah, but you react like you have a vendetta against them. What? This is the most relaxing music I've heard in this entire game. I think it's very fitting for Betty. A relaxed individual who doesn't happen to like puns. You want anything else? A bloom light, okay. Sure, okay, so a bloom light, and 2 of them, that's quite a bit, dealer. So, let's see. 4 aldehyde, 2 flanerdride, 2 flanerdride, H, 3, 2, and 1. Here's your first bloom light, sir. And here is your second. Take a little bit to make this. Here, a little extra mix just for you. And we got 2. Here you are. Say, you two seem to get along quite well. Sentient? I see. Seems there's more to it than just that, though. Even if you two are the only ones of your kind, you can still hate each other. Yeah, I can see that. Can dogs mock people? You know, that's a good thing, actually. A compliment goes a long way. If you are ever worrying a little bit about how your relationship is going, throw a compliment at them. So, for example, Mr. Tommy, your hair is looking fabulously exquisite today. One more time, sir. Tommy says my vest looks magnificent. See? And I can already feel the karma points circling around. That's how we make sure that the brothers stick together. But I'm not really feeling that from Scott. Where has Scott been? He's been letting people die on stream. She's still not okay. But that said, I think it's about time for our next tweet drink. Okay. So it's about every 30 minutes to make a tweet drink. You kind of arrived somewhere in the middle of that, so we're trying to just catch up here. Let's go ahead and make a tweet drink that one of our viewers will have on. Once again, if you want to have your drink made on stream, use the hashtag FKO and the hashtag waifu bartending. And that is how you will have Tommy here making a drink for you. So go ahead, take this. I'll give you a drink and you make it, okay?
All right. So it's now time for another community. Is this a community tweet drink? This is a tweet drink. All right, sir. Who's the lucky winner? Some fantastic drinks here. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm hoping for a Moonblast personally. Not to influence anybody. Would hate to do that. Of course, this is your guys'. This is the community's. We appreciate your support here at Finestko and the Valhalla Bar. The Cyberpunk Action Bar, actually, to be exact. We have some nice calm music going. Keep in mind, if the music does bother you, we can turn it down a little bit. We like to keep things mellow here at the Valhalla Bar. As you can see, we have an array of drinks. Please don't mind Rin. She's had a little bit more than she should have. She'll be fine. She's just taking a little nap. Like I said, Moonblast, personal favorite of mine. There's also, like I said before, the Zen Star, the Brantini, the Piano Woman and Man. All right. We also have the Frothy Water and the Grizzly Temple. All of them excellent drinks, excellent drinks. And for those who haven't seen, this is our lovely menu that we have here, created by Finestko's own Koopa. Oh, you don't need to salute Ren. She's a soldier. She knows already. So we have multiple different drinks. I don't know if you guys have seen the wonderful art we have on these. These are magnificent bottles, custom made here, only for the Valhalla Bar. Right here we have, which one is this, Koopa? The Caramel Shrine? All right, this is the Caramel Shrine right here. Beautiful case, beautiful bottle, as you can see here. Nice, magnificent color. Feel free to add that to any community drink. We also have the Alahide here. Nice bright red. Beautiful packaging, beautiful. Oh, we have our next drink? Okay, fantastic. Okay.
This is for our lovely viewer. That person would like a Moonblast.
A moon, fantastic. We are going to make a Moonblast. I was just talking about this. This is going to be fabulous. Let me go ahead and open the menu here so we can make this Moonblast. All right, so we have 6 shots of Alahide. I was just showing you this earlier. So this would be the Alahide. I'm going to throw, I believe it is 6 shots. So let's go ahead and get started here. All right, that's 1. Fantastic. Oh, we're remixing the music. Fantastic. This is some mixing music right here. I'm excited. Nice little Moonblast. So we are halfway there. Got nice 3 shots. Nice cherry color on this right here. All right, that's 4. And that's 5. 1 more, and it will make an even 6. Fantastic color on this right here. So that's the Alahide. Next is the powdered Delta. I did not get a chance to show you that one. That would be this right here. Metal Gear Corgi on the front. Beautiful packaging again. All right. Let's do this. Fantastic blue color. Oh, fabulous. All right, let's throw one of those in there. One shot of powdered Delta, just to mix it up a little bit. Now we have some Flying Ride. Let's see here, which one is that? Which one's the flan? This one? Yeah? Oh. Oh, this one right here? Fantastic. All right. Pardon. Sorry about that. My mistake. One here. This one's a nice yellow. Oh, fantastic. Muy delicioso, as I was saying to her. And we have one more. We have two of the caramel right. So let's get that in there next. That would be. Is this the carm? All right. And two of these right here. Another nice blue color. Fantastic. All right. And this will be blended. We are not using the blender there. That is not for this. We are professionals here, so we shall do it professionally. All right. Shake it up a little bit. So how are you guys doing today? Have a nice Friday. You know, woke up, went to work. It's a fantastic day. It's nice and sunny here in California. I don't know how the weather is where you guys are at. Sometimes it's snowing, sometimes it's raining, but it's okay, you know? Whether it's snowing or raining, it's fine. That's just, you know, weather's weather. Can't worry about the small things in life. You gotta relax. You're always welcome down here at the Valhalla Bar. We are always open, always smiling, always looking for new customers. Everyone has a new story, and we're here to tell you. Nice, cool music. Ah! No. It's right over here. Oh man. Trying to get too fancy. It's all right. Like I said, little mistakes. The Moonblast is coming. Don't worry about it. We will not let this stop us.
Hold on, shit. Scott, you're doing this to us.
This is all Scott's fault. He's not here. It's all right. We made a little boo-boo. It happens. We're not gonna stop here. We don't stop at Valhalla. All right. We're getting back in here. All right. Let's get back in here. This Moonblast is happening. Once again, I apologize for that. If Scott was here, this wouldn't have happened. I would just like to point that out. Let's do this one more time. Gonna run that back. All right. This is grand finals, baby. We got knocked into losers. We crawled our way all the way back. All right. We don't shake hands. We don't have time for that. I'll shake my hand after I beat you. Reset the bracket. So let's do this one more time, huh? Let's get back in there. All right, Powder Delta, back in there. All right, the flan goes next. As you can see, we've learned the matchup. We learned what to do here. We are whiff punishing all over the place. We're not letting that get away, huh? You thought you can roll? No, not around here. We stay in C. All right. Got one more right here. This is it. Get back in the match, baby. Got our head in the game. No more mistakes. That was me. All right. And to chemo. We got the powder Dello. Okay, it was this one. What? What is it? Which one is it? The black one? Whatever. We going in there. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know. It's all right. 1, 2. There we go. Moonblast is back. We ready for that run back. I ain't losing to this blender. It's all gimmicks. We don't do gimmicks around here. We do solid footsies. There it is. Yo, blender's busted, dog.
Tommy, Mickey.
For fantastic? All right. Moonblast is here.
Yes, okay. You know what? I think you've had too much.
No, no, I got this. I got this.
Sure.
I got it. Wait, why you got one out? No, I got this. Ain't worried about it. This is to you, the community. Delicious.
Incredible. Here, here's some extra.
Delicious.
Use that.
Look, man, this is all growing pains. All right.
You're right. You know what? Look at this thing.
We're learning the matchup. We're getting better. All right. The blender, it hit us with the okie doke.
Yes.
All right. Hit us with the stand,
One-time gimmick.
the stand C super. That's what happened here. That's all right. We didn't know. Now we know. Rin, please, ma'am. I'm gonna need you to take your leave. Thank you. Thank you for visiting Valhalla. All right. So I apologize for that. Let me get the mic back to Koopa, and he will take you back on our digital journey. Here you go.
So, just as Tommy said, indeed, these are growing pains of being a bartender. If you've never seen the struggle of a bartender before, dare I say, it is quite a journey. A journey of blood, sweat, and a lot of stains. It's all good. It's all good. We got this, right? There we go. Anything happened, deal? Well, don't worry about it. Nothing happened. How the hell did they get on top of the sinks? I guess I can. Did we really get a new sub? Guys, don't trick me, man. Oh, you're trying to trick Scott into coming over. Scott says that he'll be over once we get another subscriber. Okay, we gotta hold him to that. You know what bothers me? The fact that asking about someone's health is like walking on a floor full of glass shards. That sounds like the future. The sub notifications are broken. I'm not sure how I would go about fixing that actually. But if you'll give me a quick moment, the very next time that Tommy does a drink, I will be doing my very best to fixing the sub notifications. Oh, okay. I'll try to do it right now, actually. Tommy, can I have you handle a little bit of entertaining commentary to keep our viewers busy?
All right, as my friend Koopa starts working on the stream, I'm gonna take you guys down a little memory lane here. Pardon me as I clean up the mess. Once again, I'd like to apologize for the issues we had earlier. You know, sometimes, like I was saying before, you don't know the matchup, you know? And like anything, you take it into the training room, you know? And that's what we're doing here. We're going to take it back to the training room. We're going to just pretend these are grid lines all over here. Take it back to CVS2, you know? A little far back, all right? We're not going to do no 4 out of 7 sets, all right? We don't want to be here forever. But, so what I'm trying to do here is, you know, organize everything, get it nice and clean. We like our president. Ren, you can't do that, all right? I got customers here. You're making a fool out of me. You're making a fool out of yourself, all right? You gotta have some self. Ren, okay, all right. You need some self-respect here, Ren. Okay. I'm gonna just set you here, Ren, all right? Because you're making a fool out of yourself, and I can't have. Okay, all right, just take a nap there. I apologize for Ren. She's had a little bit too much to drink. She indulged a little bit too much in some sprinkle stars. You know, I told her they hit a little harder than she thinks. She didn't want to listen. You know, always, you know, when you're talking to your bartender, bartenders love talking to people. We're social people. So when they tell you something, you should definitely listen. All right? Okay? We don't want any accidents. All right? You know what? I'm gonna need you to Ren. Okay, thank you. All right, fantastic. So the issue we're having was with the mixer. So what I did here, made a couple modifications to it. All right, I banged it a little bit, tightened it. You know, get it right in there. We want it nice and tight, so we don't have any oopsies like last time. Okay, so we can get in there and shake. I want to do some cool shakes here. So what I was going for is a little back maneuver, behind the back. Let's use this chair here. I wanted to get a little behind the back action right here. Take it around, flip it, you know, a couple spins. So let's give it a go here. All right, a little shake here, a little shake here. Woo! See, this is why we got to hit the training room. Right there. Thought I was gonna give it to you. No, brought it back, around the back, hot sauce, 1, 2, and 1, through the legs. Okay, there it is, like there. That's what we want. That's what we're looking for here. All right, so we want to be able to swoop this up real quick like this. Boom. All right. That's why you hit the training room. All right, so you can get these maneuvers down. All right. So I know I made it look easy. Keep in mind, this is years of practice, all right? You don't want to go out there, start trying to do this on your own. You're going to make a fool out of yourself. You're going to look like Bobo the Clown. Nobody wants to look like Bobo the Clown, all right? All right, so also we have this little shot glass there. All right. This is over here. So first thing, you want to make sure you have all your tools, okay? All right, so tools of the trade. We have our mixer, we have our glasses here, and we have our drinks. We don't want to mix the drinks, all right? I don't want to put powdered Delta in when I'm actually looking for almandite, all right? We don't want that, okay? We look like amateurs, professionals around here. That's how we roll, okay? Keep a nice, clean station. You don't want a dirty station, all right? You don't want to drink at a dirty bar. Nobody wants to drink at a dirty bar, all right? That's how you get into fist fights and knives, all right? You don't want that. You try to keep it nice and clean. Keep it nice and fresh around here. You know what? I'm going to hit this blender real fast. Let's go. All right. There it goes. All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So, once again, we want to review. These are our combos here. All right. We want to know our bread and butters. All right. I should be able to look at this and know exactly what you want before you even say it, right? I look at you. Hey, you want a Zen Star. Hey, you want a Piano Woman. Hey, you want a Bleeding Jane. You shouldn't even have to ask. I should read your mind. It's called Yomi. Look it up. David Serlin. All right. We're playing chess 2 around here. You're playing chess 1. We're on that next level. Step it up. Henry Sin. Okay. Bars. All right. Music skipping, sir. Want to look into that? Thank you. Appreciate it. Just fresh it up. Okay. We got a remix. I don't want a remix over here. Nope. Still skipping. There it is. All right. Almost messed up my flow there. There it goes. We're back in front. See? See how quickly we did that? That was a little remix for you guys, all right? We didn't have the air horn. I'll throw it in for you. All right. So now you know we got a remix. All right? Perfect. Fantastic. Thank you, Maestro. You ready? Okay. All right. So Koopa's going to get back on. He's going to play the game. We're going to serve some corgis. We're going to have some delicious drinks. Everybody's going to have fun, all right? Have any questions, feel free to contact me. I work as the bartender, also the bouncer. So please, all right? Let's act like gentlemen here, all right? Pull up your pants, tuck them in. Ren was acting a little lewd. Okay, all right. So I'm going to put you right here. We'll have a discussion later. We'll have to talk. But I'll let you get back on here. You guys have a great time.
So I hope you enjoyed that intermission where you learned all the necessary skills to become a very capable and talented bartender. Now, back to the digital aspect of being a bartender. So I believe we have fixed the notifications for subscriptions. So if you do subscribe, please let me know. And hopefully everything works out. Funny thing is that we are unofficially associated with a local taxi line. They're the ones that send drunkards to their homes. It kind of is. I used to sit around in crowded places like malls or bars and think to myself, each and every person here has a story. Everyone has dreams, fears, and loved ones. If you dig deep enough, you'll realize that the gap between two random people isn't as big as you think it is. In fact, it's quite small. And in this job, you get to hear all kinds of stories. Some people just blurt it out, some do it while drunk. To know that, no matter how similar they might seem at first glance, no two people are alike. It's fascinating. Nah, not interested. For starters, my contract prohibits such kinds of deals. And second of all, I like to see myself more like a friendly ear rather than someone you need to be wary of. Coming. I'll be back in a second. More dogs, really? Who? Never mind. Can I get you anything to calm down? Okay, then. That would be, let's see, a big blue fairy. So it'll be 8 Adelheid. 8, there we go. 2 Flanerdride, oops, there we go. And at least 2 Karmatrine, all blended. A big blue fairy. A couple of these and you'll start seeing dolls move. The color in it can make your tongue blue and let you see how filthy are your teeth. Here you are. What was that about? You don't say. How is she already drunk? She drank way less than she did last night. Why? I don't know, Betty. We've been here with you for quite a while. I don't think your yapping's all that bad. You're not holding a drink. All right. I guess that will be big beer, huh? 2 Adelhyde, 4 Bronson extracts, 2 powdered deltas, 4 pharmagides, and 8 carbotrine? That's pretty loaded on the alcohol. I'm not sure he's gonna be okay with this. I mean, but it's what she asked. All right, big beers. Don't puke all over the place. Cheers. That's being called an alcoholic. Alcohol enthusiast. That's a really nice way. That's a nice way to go about it. Let me change the jukebox up a little bit. Let's go with the Neon District. Robot sweat? Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and say that our sub notifications are kind of awkward. That's unfortunate. We might be doing a quick stream reset to see if we can fix that issue, but from the looks of it, I think we hit our sub goal of the night, which is 20 subscription goals. That's pretty impressive, actually, for one stream. So, Tommy, let's say in about 20 minutes, we'll be doing our unique subscription goal, and I'll need your help for that. All right. Yes? Why the hell do I keep answering to those idiot nicknames anyway? Excuse me? Man, Betty is a little bit foul-mouthed when she gets a bit drunk. We have a regular here that would be delighted to hear that, really. It's horrible. You know, I read something about that. It said that by giving robots the same kind of weaknesses humans have, they would develop the same way humans do. Seems like it, yeah. Apparently, there was an organization that discussed all these ideas long before high-functioning AI was even possible. They conclude that by developing droids on the same terms as humans, there will be less problems. Well, there are humans that believe themselves to be superior to other humans. There's no helping it. In both cases, you just have to treat the individuals instead of the race as a whole. Maybe they were mostly sci-fi nerds, though. They do eat, though. It's not a conscious act, mind you. No, we do that without even thinking about it. Out of curiosity, how many of our viewers are drinking with us tonight with Valhalla? How many viewers are drinking with us tonight? Damn, man, look at this. Did you see that? Someone's had a little bit too much. Humans can be a special kind of bastards, apparently. They have a little too much to drink. They go a little too crazy in the chat sometimes. That's understandable. But, gotta be careful of how much you can take. Your alcohol tolerance is important. Someone's drinking horchata. Out of curiosity, Tommy, what's your favorite drink? Yeah. Orange juice? For reals? Nothing better than a glass of orange juice in the morning. Nothing. Nothing quite comes close. All right. All right. So, do any of you want anything else to drink? Behind the study. I don't know. There's something about her that makes it feel right to call her that. Maybe it's the forehead. Good luck. That's my job. You were interesting too? Thank you, and please come again. And send my regards to Miss Betty. Seems like we got some new regulars. You've been acting weird all weekend, boss. Are you okay? But the bar is not. What do you mean? That's a little disheartening, actually. Okay, I need to, Tommy, I need to let you know something. So, I know that you've recently been hired as a bartender, but our boss just let us know that Valhalla isn't really doing that well. It isn't, yeah. Rin's here all the time, I know. That's because she cares about us just as much as we care about her. Right? Yeah, that's what we check for money. No money? Okay, whatever. But I have to let you know that we might be let off. There's a chance that all of our efforts to bartending, they won't pay off. It might be Scott's fault. I blame Scott as well. Scott! If Scott were here, Valhalla would be doing better. These problems with the stream subs not showing, people getting drunk all the time, drinks falling on the floor, burning stream equipment. No, it all could have been fixed.
Scott! Why?
If Scott were here.
Why, Scott? Why?
So, I want you guys right now, all of you, to tweet Scott at the Spirit Juice. And you let him know that Valhalla could still be here today. Only he were here. Only Scott. So our score at the end of the prologue wasn't so bad. 44,200. But the supervisor, our boss, said our job, it could have been improved. It was kind of sloppy. There were some mistakes. There were drinks all over the table. There was spilled drinks all over the floor. We have some drunken customers here. Scott wasn't here. But, you know, the supervisor just telling us that even though our job was kind of sloppy, at least we're getting somewhere. Apparently, we've encountered 25 out of 36 dogs. And our supervisor's giving us some advice. Have you tried making your clients drunk? Add more Comatron than usual, and you'll get to see someone completely different. Alright. So, here is the moment you've all been waiting for. Or perhaps not. Well, it kind of depends on what you really want. So Tommy, can you come over here? So we're gonna go ahead and prepare for the sub incentive at 20 subscribers. I want to thank everyone who's been watching the stream and who's been subscribing. Everyone who's interested in buying the game. Developers as well. Thank you very much for helping us out at Finestko. So to show our appreciation to the viewers, we are going to be doing the infamous "What is a man?" Okay, so what does that even mean in the first place? Well, there are some glasses on that table. One of them has to go. So Tommy, if you could help me out here. Let me see if I can just time this correctly. Is that 10? I'm going to clear some space over here on the table. In fact, maybe you could help me out with this. Let's clear some space on the table. Something's gotta go. I want the drinks on the tables to our left. I'm gonna choose this one because this wine glass has been looking at me funny. Let's clear some room here. Rin, please. I feel bad for her, man. Yeah, let's see. How are we looking on stream? So if I would just cover right about here, that would have been okay. I'm gonna remove the tweet and then follow me over here again. So this is for all the people who have been supporting the game, the developers, and Finestko. Thank you very much. So all I need you to do is hit play when I give you the okay. Oh, actually, hang on. To do this appropriately, I actually need to take off this vest. Yeah, I know. A man does not care for Rin. Rin is merely a character who doesn't give the slightest bit of care for the viewers. She only comes to Valhalla to drink her worries away. Never tries to find a job in her bum ass. Just comes over here and makes sure that she drinks the night away. Now, normally, I'd be the kind of person to appreciate such patronage. But when the result is always a drunken person on the floor, with puke all over the ground the color of flannergide, then I say to thee, Rin, that I don't appreciate thou face around here in Valhalla. So be gone, thou worthless character from Type Moon. I appreciate other characters far more valuable, such as Tommy, dear Tommy. Tell me a character that you appreciate far more than a drunken bum Rin here on the floor. Putting you on the spot because I trust you as a young bartender rising from the bottom. Did you really just say the boob ribbon chick?
Who's that?
Yes, the boob ribbon chick is the greatest Type Moon character to exist. And dare I say, Tommy, you have the greatest of choices. So, okay. I'm going to be taking a jacket, because I need a jacket. Where's my jacket? Not that one. There's another one. Crap, okay. Hang on. You know what? There's so many buttons that you gotta put up when you're wearing a bartender's outfit. It's ridiculous. But the boob ribbon chick, the lovely lady, is named Hestia. Hestia. There we go. It's okay. I like it. So if I can just do this correctly. Right click the Windows, please. The Windows Media Player. Make sure it's not on repeat. It's off now, right? Okay. I want to get my jacket. I'll be right back. Don't ask. It's all part of the. It's all part of the drama, the interest. I know this is not exactly the cleanest outfits, but it's okay. So I'm gonna pour myself a. Has to look red, so that means it has to be this. We got to clean this up afterwards, man. This is for everyone who's been supporting Finestko for a long time. This, by the way, tomato juice. Oh my, do you see that? It looks like freaking chili. Oh, that looks horrible. Jeez. Oh, why? Why did I do this to myself? Okay. Oh, are you feeling Mexican tonight, Tommy?
No, I'm good.
You sure, man? This looks pretty amazing. I trust you. This is gonna be a good drink. Okay. So this one is for all our viewers. Go ahead, Tommy. Mm-hmm.
Die, monster. You don't belong in this world.
It was not by my hand that I was once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you! There. You're welcome. You're welcome to everyone who's been supporting Finestko, who wanted to help out the stream and the developers. This one was for you. There is now tomato juice all over my fucking face. But hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you would follow our lovely developers here, the links are provided above, As you can see, you can follow me, the host, at VA-11. You can follow us at twitch.tv/Finestko. And if you could help out my buddy here, you could follow. Jeez, you see that mess on the wow. You could follow our lovely bartender in training, Sudden Blackout. Okay, so we're gonna call it a night. I was originally planning to stream the PAX edition, but as you can see, there are far more pressing things to do at the moment. If you're interested in having more Finestko streams in the future, be sure to follow us at twitter.com/Finestko, facebook.com/. I see tomato juice falling from my forehead. It's like I'm bleeding. Facebook.com/Finestko. And those are the places to know if you want to see more streams in the future. YouTube.com/Finestko Productions. If you want to see our stuff being put on YouTube, I'm trying to do that more. You know, Scott, tell you what. If you promise to show up to my house, I will continue streaming. There, go ahead. Promise me, Scott. Promise me, Scott. Say it. You're gonna show up at the house. Everyone pressure Scott right now. Tell him, go to our house so we can continue streaming. I have tomato juice all over my forehead. What happened to the community drink? You're right. It's a fair question. Ow, my foot! Ow!
You got glass there.
I know. Be very careful. Be very, very, ow, careful. Ow.
You broke the community glass.
Oh, I broke the community glass? No! I really like that glass too. Oh, okay. Well, it was worth it. And let's continue. Oh man, I like Shiki too. I really do. She's one of my favorite characters. Now that is a character from Type Moon that I respect.
I kind of don't want to drink this because I'm worried about glass.
Don't drink it. Okay, there's glass everywhere. Don't drink it. Go get your shoes. Not even kidding. Be right back, man.